It's
still
9
have
a.m.
a lot of time.
Yeah, you still got all day. Do you think it's going to clear up, or do you think
Yeah,
it's?
I need
Yeah.
to I need to have some house chores.
Ah, okay, so you're going to clean up. I was saying, do you think the weather is going to clear up? Do you think the
Ah,
weather is going to clear
no,
up?
I don't think so because of the sky is kind of overcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Very thick thick cloud covered this place.
Okay, so lots of cloud cover. Cloud cover. Good. And Julio, welcome to class as well. Julio, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher. I'm doing fine, thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Nice to see you again. Julio, how have you been?
I've been doing fine, teacher. I've been working a lot. I kind of was absent for 3 or 4 weeks, but now I'm back and ready to continue learning.
Nice. Awesome. That's good. And so what did you do today, Julio? What did you do today?
Well, today I work. I started working at 7 a.m. It was rainy.
Yeah.
I had we had heavy rain over here, and I ride a motorbike,
Oh
so I
no.
got soaked up in the morning. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was fine, and I got out of job or I punched out at 2. Then I had lunch. I I took a nap, and now I'm here.
Nice. Okay, that's not bad. That sounds like a pretty good day. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, we wouldn't say I got out of job. We'd say I got out of work.
got out
Um,
of work.
and punched out is perfect as well, so that would be fine. Okay, cool. So you punched out at 2. And how was work? Did you do anything exciting?
Same old, same old. It was nice. I
Okay.
love my job, so for me
Yeah.
every day it's a blessing.
Okay. Nice. That's great. And so Heidi, you said you might watch a movie or something like that today. Is that a possibility?
Watch movie on
Yeah,
TV?
maybe. Yeah, maybe watch TV or a movie. Or do you think you might do something like that?
No,
No.
I'm
Okay.
living just in front of a shopping mall. Shopping
Ah,
mall has 10 movie theaters, small mini theaters. So
wow.
if I want to see some movie, I can reach that place quickly.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's
At,
really
what's
close.
the spitting distance?
Within spitting distance. Awesome. Another good idiom. Yeah, so within spitting distance. Okay, and yeah, so have you seen any movies recently, Heidi? Have you seen any movies recently?
I want to see a movie. I forgot the title. Descendants or something. Do you know?
I don't think I've heard of it. Descendant. Hmm.
The scientist. He was studying about the computer. He was about to die. Then her wife wanted to help him, so she moved his brain to computer,
Wow.
artificial brain. Do you know that very famous movie?
No, I haven't heard of it. That sounds intense. Um, okay. Oh, yeah, but nice. And Dean, welcome to class. Dean, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher. I have been doing good.
Nice. Dean, I don't know if I've had you in class before. Where are you
Yes,
from? I
yes,
have?
I'm from Panama. Yes, I have been in
Ah,
your class before.
okay,
Or
perfect.
maybe 1 month ago.
Okay, maybe a month ago. Perfect. Well, it's nice to see you again. Um,
Thank you, teacher.
Dean, what'd you do today?
Mhm. Today I stay at home all day. It was
So you
born
stayed
day
at
for
home
me.
all day?
Yeah, yes.
I think I lost your connection. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I stay at home all day.
Okay. Um, nice. And so did you do anything exciting? Or what did you do at home?
Nothing. I just saw television or watch television.
Okay, watched TV. Did you watch
Yeah.
anything good? What did you watch?
Uh, okay, I was watching comics,
Okay.
mangas,
So,
all
nice. Okay.
comics.
Okay, Cool. So what is it? Manga. It's yeah, comics.
Dragon Ball X.
Yeah, Dragon Ball
Yes, I
Z,
was.
right?
Yes, I was remember when I was a child.
Uh, what is it? What's it called?
Hmm?
Anime. So you watched anime. We
Yes,
we call
anime.
it
Yes,
anime. Sorry.
yes.
Um, but perfect. And nice. Okay. Let's get started with today's class. I'm gonna use a screen share, and here it is. I'm also going to put it in Google Drive. If you want to download it, you can. Um, so hold on, I'll like get it in Google Drive. Banking, somewhere here. And Julio, welcome back. And so, Julio, can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Sure. Banking. In today's class, we will use money idioms. Practice going to the bank. Talk about loans and debt.
Perfect. Great pronunciation of debt. That was really good. And Heidi, when was the last time you went to the bank?
Bank, when? Maybe 25th last month. Because 25th is a payday for Japanese employees.
Okay. Of last month. How would you make that a complete sentence?
Hmm.
How would you make that a complete sentence?
Because 25th is 25th every month is payday. The payday for Japanese employees. I went to the bank to withdraw some money.
Okay. Okay, so because the 25th of every month is the payday for Japanese employees, I went to the bank to withdraw some money. Perfect. That actually sounds really good. Um, or you could say, I went to the bank the 25th of last month because the 25th of, and so yeah, and we just missed the. That was good. Really good sentence, Heidi. Perfect. Let's go to the next page. Heidi, can you ask Dean the first question? Sorry, Heidi, can you ask Dean the first question?
Okay, what is happening in the picture? What happened before the picture was taken?
Okay. Is it this man lost all his money?
Okay, so this man lost all his money. How did he do it? How?
How? Okay, maybe I will look for my money or play I have busy before.
I'm not sure what you said, Dean. I don't think I heard you very well. Can you repeat that answer?
Okay, uh, okay, my solution is to busy or play I have been before.
Okay, my solution is to visit all the place. We need to make that plural. I have been before. How
Yes.
would you how would you correct that sentence? How do we
How?
change place?
Places.
Yeah, all the places I've been before.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. But how do you think he lost his money? How did he lose his money, Dean?
I don't know. It's hard. Mm, maybe uh, it's why two is money.
Okay, his wife took his money. Perfect. And what do you think, Julio? How do you think he lost his money?
He could have lost his money in many different ways. I think maybe he invested in the stock market. Maybe he invested in Google Glass. It hasn't taken off.
Okay, maybe he invested in Google Glass. Yeah, it hasn't taken off. It hasn't taken off. Perfect. Really good sentence. Um, yeah, nice job, Julio. And Julio, actually, Heidi, can you ask Julio the next question?
Okay. Have you ever lost your money or wallet? How?
How I ever lost my money or wallet? Um, I've lost some money. I remember once I lost was a big bill. Probably would be like well, it's a big bill in Mexico. It's like a $50 bill, and I really don't know where I left it or where I lost it. So I was kind of worried because they were the only 50 bucks that I got. But I think I went to the pawn shop and I found my laptop. It was a long time ago though.
Nice. Okay, to the pawn shop, and I pawned my laptop. That's miserable. Okay, good sentence. So I think it was like a $50. I don't know. I think I corrected something, and I was gonna tell you what I corrected, but now I don't remember what it was. Um, so good sentence.
I think I said it was the only $50 that I got. Maybe that was the part.
Yeah, yeah, that I had. I think that was exactly it. It was the only 50 bucks I had, $50 I had.
Yeah, because I
Um,
said that I got. I'm talking about the present, right?
yeah, that's all I got. Would be the present tense. That's all I have right now. It's actually slang. It's not the best grammar, but people say that's all I got. That's all I got. And that's slang. That's all I have would be a little bit more correct, but both are used pretty much
What
interchangeably.
what if I say that they were? I think I say they were the only $50. What if I say they were the only $50 that I got?
No, that wouldn't work either. I had got it's like the past perfect.
That's perfect.
It wouldn't work. It was the only that I had had. You could say that I'd
That I
had,
had.
um, but you couldn't say that I'd got. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so sorry, but good question. What about you, Heidi? I think you've actually answered this question before. Have you not, Heidi? You answered this question before,
What?
right?
What?
Have you answered that question before?
What question?
So have you ever lost your money or a wallet?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got robbed in Naples?
sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, good. And so let's go. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions? Okay. Let's go to the next page then. And Heidi, can you read the title and the directions?
Title. Title. Oh, vocabulary. Define the words of use, then define the words or use them in a sentence.
Nice. Good pronunciation. And Dean, can you read the first three words?
Yes. Overdrawn, statements, balance.
Good. Overdrawn. Can you repeat overdrawn?
Overdrawn,
Good. And Julio, can you read the
Yeah.
next three words?
Loan, direct deposit, debt.
Good. Direct. Direct.
Direct.
Yeah, direct deposit. Direct. So that's an odd one. It doesn't, we don't actually make that long I sound. We don't say direct. Direct. So, good. And Heidi, can you read the last three words?
Withdraw. Interest. Collateral.
Okay. That sounded good as well. One small thing. Interest. Interest. Can you repeat interest? Heidi? Can you repeat interest? So we've got that
Interest.
close. We have a silent E right here. So wrist, interest. So one more time, Heidi.
Pardon?
So can you repeat that one more time? Wrist, interest.
Interest.
Good, interest. Perfect. Really nice job. Okay, and does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
What is overdrawn?
Okay, overdrawn. Does anybody know what overdrawn means? Dean or Heidi?
No.
To borrow money too much.
Close. It's not quite borrowing money. It's when you can like write a check for more money than you have. When you write a check for more money than you have, or when you try to take more money out of the bank than you have in the bank. And the bank charges a fine. So the bank fines you when this happens. Does that make sense? That's when you overdraw your account. You take more money out than you have.
So is it going to say like if I want to pay something with my credit card that the cashier tell me your credit card is overdrawn?
You wouldn't have a credit card overdrawn. Your debit card can be overdrawn. Your debit card can be overdrawn. I guess you could overdraw your credit card if you go over your credit limit.
Yeah, my credit limit.
Credit card is overdrawn when it's over your credit limit. But yeah, so I guess you can. It's just less common. But good. Any other questions about any of these words?
Yes, teacher. Collateral.
Okay. And can you repeat collateral? Collateral.
Collateral.
Nice. Collateral. And so Heidi or Julio, can either of you tell me what collateral means?
Like parallel.
Sorry, Heidi, what was that?
Like parallel. Parallel. Two lines go going
Parallel?
forever. Never mixed. Never.
Not quite. That's parallel. So parallel is
Well, I've heard.
when...
Similar to parallel.
Not quite though. So this is different. Julio, what do you think?
Well, I've seen this word before. It's like I think there was a Stallone movie that was named Collateral
Mm-hmm.
Damage or something like that. So I've seen it in that context. Like collateral damage is when somehow the damage spreads or reach different or another point. Like for example, if I have car accident and I accidentally hit another car, so it was like a collateral damage. It was not the main damage, but it reached something else. That's the context where I've seen it.
Okay. Yeah, so collateral damage would be like damage on the own side. So like when your goal is accomplished, but it also hurts you as well. So that would be usually collateral damage. So it's like something like friendly fire. In this case, in terms of banks, it would be, this is like an internet definition. So it's something pledged as security for repayment of a loan to be forfeited in the event of a default. So it's like if you have a house, like a mortgage, sort of. Close. So if you take out a loan from a bank, you can put your house as collateral. So it's like if I don't pay the payments on this loan, you get to take my house. So it's like mortgaging something. But it's just putting something that you own up and saying that if I don't pay off my loan, you guys get this thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. totally.
Yes.
Okay. Any other words? Any other questions about these words? Okay. And so can you guys each choose one word? So can you choose one word and write a sentence using that word in the chat box? So write a sentence using the word in the chat box.
It's not doesn't work.
Um, it doesn't work. So just Heidi, can you choose a word like overdrawn and write a sentence in the chat box using that word? So saying like, I overdrew my account yesterday and the bank fined me $100. So just any sentence using one of these words. Nice. I'll make awesome, Dean. Really good sentence. Okay, and let's wait just a second to get this. Nice, Julio. Good. And I think I. Okay, and while we're waiting for Heidi, let's start with Dean. Can you read your sentence?
Yes. Mm, I will make a loan to buy my new car.
Good. This is a good sentence. We wouldn't say make. We actually use two words, like a phrasal verb, to finish the sentence. How would we change that? What phrasal verb would we use?
Espérate. I don't know, teacher.
Okay. Julio or Heidi, can you help him out with the phrasal verb that we're missing?
Well, I would say probably I'm wrong, but I would say I will ask for a loan to buy my new car.
Okay. Ask for a loan, for sure. That would work. I was thinking take out. So I'll take out a loan to buy my new car. So we take out loans in the U.S. So we take out loans. That's a phrasal verb that we often use with loans. But so let's have Dean. Can you read that sentence with a correction?
Okay. Mm, I will ask for a loan to buy my new car.
Good. You could say perfect or take out. Really good job. Julio,
Thank you.
can you read your sentence?
I couldn't cash my check because the company's bank account was overdrawn. I'm so pissed off. But I should say because,
Okay,
or
I
put the
couldn't get.
apostrophe over there.
Yeah, so you could say cause. I mean, it works because the company's bank account was overdrawn.
I need to capitalize my I
Yeah, and then we'd actually you
and
probably use that
apostrophe.
in a different sentence. Yeah, but good. I think only small corrections. Yeah, nice job, Julio. And Heidi, I didn't see your sentence in the other chat box. So
Yeah,
let's get.
before I said my Google Chat didn't work.
Okay, that's fine. Does a really good job. And I think somebody else. Oh, okay, yeah. And Heidi, can you read that sentence?
Prime Minister had so-called zero interest strategy.
Good. And we're missing an article at the beginning of the sentence. What article is missing?
Japanese.
Not quite. So articles are a, an, and the. So,
Maybe Japanese is better.
pardon? So indefinite articles a, an, and definite article is the. So we're missing an article. So what article is missing?
The
What article is missing?
The Japanese.
Yeah. You could say the Japanese for sure. Or you could just say the. The Prime Minister has had so-called. Okay, and we wouldn't use the present perfect. We're actually missing another article. So we're missing another article. What article is missing there, Heidi?
I'm not sure.
Sorry. Yeah. What else are we missing?
Probably the Prime Minister has the so-called zero interest strategy or
Close. Yeah, it's He has
so
a so-called zero interest strategy. Good. Heidi, can you read that sentence one more time?
The Japanese Prime Minister had a so-called their interest strategy.
Okay. Close. Again, we wouldn't say has had. We just say has. So the Prime Minister has a so-called zero interest strategy. Can you read that sentence one more time, Heidi?
Why can I use present perfect? Because it started last 2 years ago.
So if he's still having it, you could say the Prime Minister, it's because it's still something that's present. He has. So if he's still doing it, if he's still the Prime Minister and it's still his strategy, we would just use the present tense. So yeah, if it's in the past, the Prime Minister had so-called zero interest strategy. But we would never say has had. It sounds odd for it to be your strategy. We just use the present tense because it's kind of like an overarching thing generally. So it's not a thing that can happen more than once. It just is. I wish I could explain that a little bit better, but it's like an overarching thing, so we wouldn't use the present perfect.
But it doesn't finish only one instance. It lasts a long time.
Yeah, it still would be the present tense. So a strategy, it's just he has this strategy. If you're saying it recently, he has been using this strategy. Or he has... If you say it for a certain amount of time, also, you can use the present perfect. So he has had this strategy for 2 years. But if it's just general, he has it. But if you specify, if you specify the time period, you can use the present perfect. So yeah, Heidi, can you read that sentence with one of the corrections?
Japanese Prime Minister, the Japanese Prime Minister had a so-called zero interest strategy for over 2 years.
Yeah, good. Has had a so-called zero interest strategy for 2 years. Yeah, really good. And that would definitely work. Okay, perfect. And yeah, any questions on this page? Does anybody have any questions?
no.
Okay, good. Let's go to the next page. Actually, yeah, we've got time. So let's have Heidi. Can you ask Dean the first question?
What do you look for when choosing a bank?
Okay, maybe if I go to the bank, maybe I will look for a loan to buy something,
Okay.
or to pay my credit card.
Yeah, this is good. What about when you're choosing a bank to go to? So when you are choosing a bank to use, how do you decide to use that bank? So like, why do you use that bank? What things attract you to that bank? What things attract you to that bank, Dean?
Okay, okay, to buy my credit card, um, and to save money in my own own account in the bank.
Okay. So maybe why would you choose one bank instead of another? So what makes you choose one bank instead of another?
Okay, okay. I don't know this word, but maybe I I going to look for a word similar this word. Maybe less few to get
Maybe a,
less few. Okay, to get less interest. Do you understand? Because I can't find the correct word to
yeah, I
make
think,
my sentence.
can you read this sentence right here? The highlighted
Okay,
sentence?
okay. I don't know, but maybe I want to look for a low interest rate. Yes, teacher.
Yeah, exactly. So low interest rate on loan. And can you repeat interest? Interest?
Interest,
Close. It sounds like
interest,
int, interest, interest.
interest.
Close. There's a silent E again. So it sounds like interest.
Interest.
Good. Interest. Interest. That sounded good. Okay. And yeah, perfect. Let's have Dean, can you ask Julio the next question?
Okay. Julio, you had the uh, this number please. 1 billion to 2000 CDC $330 that you could put in a bank. What would you do with it? Uh, Example, bury at the beach or put it in a mattress.
If I had $1,276,000, oh, sorry, $276,330, I would spend it. Yeah. If I cannot put it in the bank, I would probably invest it, um, or I would buy gold or silver because they say that it doesn't lose its value. Or I would just spend it. I would go on vacation to United States.
Nice. Lose its value. And so where in the United States would you go, Julio?
I want to go to Maryland.
Okay, Maryland.
Uh,
Why
yeah,
Maryland?
I've heard about because I'm reading a National Geographic magazine, and I was reading about this place. Probably I'm going to mispronounce it, but it's like Chesapeake,
Ah, Chesapeake.
Chesapeake,
Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake Bay. Yeah, I've been reading about it. It sounds really nice. Like if I
Yeah.
could go there and eat some nice crab and
They have
go to the
really good
beach,
crab.
and it's a great place to sail because it
Hmm.
has a lot of rivers and a nice beach. So I want to go there.
Nice. Okay, Chesapeake Bay. I guess if you're that close, you'd have to go to Boston too, which is pretty cool. Chesapeake Bay. You'd be close to Boston, Washington, D.C., New York. There are a lot of cities in
Hmm.
that area.
Yeah, my
And
sister lives in Maryland. She works
nice.
in Washington, D.C.
Cool. Cool, cool. But yeah, it's a pretty area too. And they do have really good crab. Um, but good. Really nice job with the number. Dean, can you repeat 1,276,333?
Okay, 1 million and 266 under 3
276,000. 276,000.
276,000 and 3 333 is hard.
Yeah, 333. It is a hard number, but good job. Julio,
I
can
have,
you ask?
yeah, I
Huh?
have a question about the numbers telling. What is more common to be said? 1,276,333, or just go straight without the ends?
You'd have to put the ands in. So 1,276,333. Yeah, you couldn't say it. 1,276. 276,333.
333.
333. 333. I guess you could say it. So 1,276,333. It sounds better to my ear with the ands. It sounds much better.
So I would only use an N in the last two digits. So I wouldn't use it in 276,333.
Yeah, so you could do it in both digits, but it seems pretty necessary to me to put it in the last one. So 333. So before the last one, I'd always put the and 276,333. Yeah, so just like an and. But yeah, either would work. Um, but I do add the ands. Good question though. Okay, and Heidi, what about you? What would you do? Actually, Julio, can you ask the question, and Heidi, can you answer?
Heidi, if you had 1,276,333,
What are you asking? I can't catch your voice.
I think he cut out. So can you answer the question though? What would you do with this money, Heidi?
I would buy stocks in some companies.
Nice. What
Then,
companies?
a big company.
Okay, stocks in a
Then,
big company.
yeah, I got some percentage of stocks in company. Then I can manipulate that company.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Good. And let's go to the next page. Actually, let's skip that page. Let's have Dean. Can you read the title?
Okay, prepositions. Fill in the prepositions in the dialogue.
Good. And Dean, can you play Mary? And Julio, can you play Bob?
Okay. Hey, boss, what do you mm, what- okay, what do you do in the bank the yesterday maybe?
Okay, yeah, that would work. We could also say at. What did you do at the bank yesterday? But
Yes.
in worked as well.
Yes. It's better.
Okay, and Julio, can you try the next sentence? Julio, are you here?
yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't
My
be.
connection is being very weak lately.
That's okay. Can you try the next one? Bob? Bob.
Bob, I went to the bank to ask for a loan. The banker said no when he heard that my plan. Oh, he heard about my plan though.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your plan?
Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to explore llamas.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Llamas are great to ride on. They can take you to the store, to work, anywhere. Plus, you don't have to fill them up with gas.
Is so a smart guy that like one in the worst plan I have ever heard. Maybe I don't.
Close. This is a hard one. Can you repeat
Yeah.
heard? Heard.
Heard.
Okay, good. Heard.
Heard.
The first preposition is off. Does anybody know which preposition we would use here?
Um, mm, 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 mm. Such a smart guy, that sounds like. For such a smart guy,
Yeah.
that sounds like one of the worst plans I've ever heard.
Good. Really nice job. Okay, and that, really nice work. And Dean, can you repeat that sentence one more time?
Yes. Uh, for such a smart guy, that sounds like one of the horse plans I ever heard.
I've ever heard. Can you repeat I've ever heard?
I ever heard.
Good. I've ever heard. I've.
I have yeah, I ever heard.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I've ever heard. Good. And sorry, Heidi. Yeah, I definitely did not mean for that to happen. Um, yeah, for sure. Definitely, we'll try to work you in more. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
No, so far
Okay.
so good.
Okay. Perfect. And yeah, shoot. Sorry. Um, let's go. Oh. Um, Shoot. Feel bad for Heidi. Yeah. So I guess Dean, can you play read person A? And Julio, can you try person B?
Okay. First, I need to read, teacher.
Yeah, Dean, can you read person A?
You go to bank in order to ask for a business loan. Tell the banker why you want a loan and convince him that he will pay you the money.
Nice. And Julio, can you read person B?
You work at the bank, help the customer, but be skeptical about their business plan. If it fails, you might get fired from your position.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and can you guys go ahead and play those roles out?
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Julio.
Hello, good
Mm,
morning. How can I help you today?
uh, I need a loan because I have idea to make my new business. I want to make a supermarket because in this area there is there is any supermarket. I will be the unique supermarket in this area.
All right, so you're telling me that there is no supermarket in the area. What area are we talking about?
Okay, I talking about new areas in New Orleans, but it's outside New Orleans. It's camper. Do you
Okay.
know?
I didn't know about this, but sounds like a plan. Um, Let me
But,
check your.
but I need
Yeah. Huh.
$100,000. Maybe would you give me that loan?
Okay. Sure. Let me check your credit report.
Okay.
It will take only a couple of seconds. Click, 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 click.
Mhm.
Oh, do you see that siren? It's when that siren goes on, it means that um you have a big problem with your bank account. Probably it's overdrawn.
Overdrawn?
Yeah, and what I can see here is that you have asked for several loans in the past
Yes.
and you
But
haven't actually paid them. So,
no, but sorry, Mr. Julio, but I don't want to use my own money. I want to use your money from the bank. That is the reason I ask you for a loan.
I understand. We'll be glad to help you, but apparently you're still owing us a lot of money. So actually, I think I have to call the police right now. Is that okay?
uh, no, I am okay with with my Pepe, everything in my life. So maybe would you give me less money than this?
I think we better talk about restructuring your debt because we haven't received any payment for the last 16 months. So why don't we clear this up first, and then we can talk about future investments.
But
I can see that you left your house as collateral, and well, if we don't do a payment soon, probably we will need to ask you for the property.
Oh no.
okay, it will never happen because my idea will be success.
Okay, that was good, guys. Um, Julio, you're a tough banker, man. Good. That was really good. Really nice job of restructuring your debt. That's a great phrase. Yeah, you guys did really good. One thing Dean, I said, there aren't any
Teacher, I
supermarkets.
have one question. What do it mean restructuring your debts?
Okay, Julio, can you explain that?
Yeah, when you owe a lot of money to the bank, probably it's because you're not able to do the payments in time.
Make the
Maybe because you
payments.
make the payments in time because probably the the interest is too high or you don't have money at that moment. So when they restructure your debt, pretty much you agree with the bank a new set of payments. Maybe they can lower the monthly fee, but they are definitely going to make you pay for a longer period or something
Yeah.
like that. It's to work out a solution for paying your debt.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Really good explanation, Julio. Dean, do you have any other questions?
No,
Okay. Can you repeat the sentence, there aren't any supermarkets?
okay. There aren't any supermarkets.
Yeah, perfect. I forget what exactly you did say, but yeah, we would say there are not any. There aren't any. But good. Do either of you have any questions on this page? Okay, let's go on maybe to another page. What would you do? Maybe not that one. Okay. Actually, so let's try the the dialogue. Julio, can you read the title?
Mhm.
Sure, dialogue, idiom, Money to burn. More money than you need.
Yeah, exactly. And Dean, can you play Michaela? And Julio, can you play Ellen?
Okay. Hey, hey, Ellen. Did you hear about Sarah's new purchase?
No. What did she buy? I hope it's not another car.
Okay, no, she bought a house in the Spanish countryside.
Wow. She's really got money to burn, doesn't she?
But she said it's not too bad because things are cheaper in Spain.
Not that much cheaper. I wish I had that kind of cash.
Okay, me too.
Nice. Julio, the only small thing I said with the emphasis, I wish I had that kind of cash. So you'd
I
really
have to
emphasize,
emphasize the I.
yeah. Can you repeat that sentence?
I wish I had that kind of cash.
Perfect. That was awesome. Yeah, very natural. And Dean, purchase. Can you repeat purchase?
Purchase,
Yeah, purchase.
purchase,
Good. That sounded great. Um, and yup. Yup.
job,
Yup.
jobs, jobs,
Yeah, and make sure that's a silent. It's like yup. Yup. Yup.
jobs, jobs.
Nice. Awesome. Really good work. Any questions on this page?
This one is hard for me.
What was that?
This one at the end, P.
Ah, yeah. It is a tough sound. So
Yeah.
it's like an explosive sound. Yup. So you put your lips together and then you blow out air. So it's like a puh.
Wow.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, but good. Let's go on to the next page. Dean, can you ask Julio the first question?
Okay. What did you Sarah buy? No, sorry, Julio. What did Sarah buy?
She bought a real estate in Spain.
Okay. Instead of saying she bought a real estate, she bought some real estate.
Some real estate.
Yeah. Or she bought a house. She bought. You could also say she bought an estate.
On
Uh,
estate.
yeah.
Okay.
So any of those would work. So she bought a house, she bought some real estate, she bought an estate.
How do I say when you buy, but not a house, but just the land,
She bought some land
some land? Okay.
or some real estate too. Real estate would work there. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, or she bought real estate would work as well. But good. And Julio, can you ask Dean the next question?
What excuses does Sarah give for buying it?
Sarah say, uh, um, it's cheaper the life in Spain.
Yeah, she says things are cheaper in Spain. Exactly. And Dean, can you ask Julio the last question?
Okay. Julio, do you know anyone with money to burn?
Sure, my parents, they have a lot of money to burn.
Nice. Okay. And so what do they do with their money? Do they do anything extravagant?
Well, they travel a lot. They
Nice.
were in Europe last month, and the month before that, they went to Canada, so they are just traveling and burning that money.
Nice. Okay, good. And Julio, can you ask the same question? And Dean, can you answer?
Dean, do you know anyone with money to burn?
Yeah, I know my friend. He has a lot of money.
Okay. And what's he do with it? What's he do with it?
uh, mm, okay, he do anything, but he went to US to study and he failed in his study because it it didn't concentrate in his studio in US maybe.
Okay. So he failed in his studies because maybe it didn't really matter. Is that what you're
Yes,
trying to say? Okay.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, and he does anything maybe that he wants. Perfect. Instead of saying he do, he does.
It does.
Yeah, he does anything. Okay, good. And so we are actually just about out of time. Does anybody have any, or do either of you have any questions before we finish up? Any last questions? Okay. So if there's no other questions, yeah, feel free to go. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. But have a really great night. And yeah.
All right,
Eh,
teacher. Great
All
class.
right.
right. Yes.
Thanks.
Bye bye, teacher. Bye bye, Julio.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.